Good morning, children. Welcome to today's science class. Today's class we'll start learning a new block, that is the block 18, materials and their forms. So let us start. Let us, after learning about water and other things, today we are going to learn a new topic which is going to be very interesting for you to learn, children. Let us start. See, the keywords of the part of the today's learning will be solid, liquid, gas, shape, volume, flow, container. So all these words you have to know with the spelling, children. So you have to note down in a notebook and then start learning the spellings. Yeah. Surrounding us, children, there are so many things. The place where you are now sitting also, if you have a look around yourself, you will see so many different things are there. So these all the things are not the same, that you all know. So how are they different? How they can be classified? That's what we are going to learn. So let us have a look at the different things mentioned here, children. You can see in the first box, you can see some of the things like hat, pencil, a skateboard, table, bicycle, an apple, snowballs, a tree house and computer. So all these things, most of the things you have seen. In particular, if you take the pencil, you all are using the pencil every day and you know how a pencil will be. So let us see the things what is given in the middle circle. Water in a pool, some drink, juice, again a juice in a box, soup, hot chocolate drink, then rain water, and also another juice and milk. So all these things, even all of you might have tasted the juice, milk. Every day we are drinking water, and already you know how they will be. Let us see what are the other things. See here, children, in the third box you can see wind, air, wind from a fan when you switch on, fog in the early winter mornings which we see, and a firki which will be rotating because when the wind blows on it, and also the steam when we heat something, heat, and also a hot air balloon, how it moves up. So all these things, when you see all these things, you know that we'll take in particular to learn about one from each group, children. Pencil, the first group, because you all of you know that very well, and water from the second group, and the uh, wind or steam. You have seen the steam, no, children? The water lesson we have learned about the steam also. All these three, when you observe very carefully, you will see that they are not the same. They are different. How are they different, children? How can we classify? When you see a pencil, can you see that it is having a fixed shape? When you see when you are drinking water, when you are pouring the water in different containers, don't you see that the water is taking the shape of the container means in which you are keeping the shape of that container. And also steam, you can see you cannot hold it in a container, it will be occupying the complete space what it is available. Let us further learn about this, children. Now you see again some more examples for the same group. See here the first group, wood, a joystick, stone, car, a kettle. Second you can see water, coffee, a bucket. In the bucket of water only is there, a glass, some juice is there. Then you can see the gas cylinder from which the gas will be given, gas pump, gas drums which is filled with inside gas is there, fire also. See all this, you can see the headings: solid, liquid and gas. Yes, so the previous example, pencil comes under which group, children? In this, among these, which group it should be? We got to keep the pencil. Very good, solid group. Which group you will keep the water? Liquid group. Which group you will keep the steam? In the gas. Why that? So even further we will learn. So again you can see some more solids, liquids and gases. You can observe the pictures carefully so that you can understand how are they being classified, how are they different from each other. You can observe all the pictures given here. Even so many other examples of liquids here, children. Petrol, vinegar is given. Examples of gases, see, oxygen, hydrogen and all given. Now let us further move on. So now see here, three states of matter actually, that is solid state, gaseous state, liquid state. About this we learned in when we are learning the water lesson also. Water exists in all the three forms, that is solid, it is called as the ice. In the gas we call it as the water vapor, and the liquid we'll call it as the water itself. So these are the three different states of matter that is surrounding us. The different things are there. They can be classified as either solids, liquids or gases. See here, how are the solids will be? You can hold it. Rigid means they'll be strong, so that you can hold. The pencil only I told you to take it as an example. So the solids will be, even wood was an example, car was an example. You had seen the different pictures given before. So that can be, we can hold it. It can be held. That is, it is strong. That's called rigid. The same way, water. If you take one cup of water, can you hold in your hand? Not possible. Can we hold the air in our hand or any gas in our hand? Not possible. And also, all the solids like pencil or pencil box or book, anything, they have a fixed shape, and they'll take a fixed space. When you keep a book in one place, it will occupy some space. That is called as its volume. The place or space occupied by an object is called its volume. So it takes the fixed volume. It will occupy some particular space. Even liquid also, for example, you are having 1 liter bottle. Your friend is having 2 liter bottle. So she is also having juice. Your bottle is empty. So when you want to pour the 2 liters juice in your 1 liter can, is it possible? So after it gets filled 1 liter, it won't fit it. Yes. So because liquids also have the fixed, they'll take the fixed space. That is, they will fix it. That is called as fixed volume. In the case of gases, you cannot hold it, so it is not rigid. It does not have a fixed shape. There is no shape for steam. When we are observed in the water lesson also, and also they don't have a fixed volume. That is, they won't occupy a fixed volume. They will completely spread in the whatever space it is available. For example, smoke, you see children, the smoke, anywhere somebody is burning, how it will spread? Wherever it is available, space available, it will be getting spread. So again, how can you differentiate solid, liquid and gas? Solids can be held, that is, they are rigid, they have a fixed shape, fixed volume. Liquids are not rigid, that is, they are not hard. They are, because of various reasons you will be learning when you go to higher classes, they don't have fixed shape, but they have a fixed volume. Gases, no fixed shape and also no fixed volume. Now see here, children, see, they are pouring the milk from one bottle to another container. So flowing, you all might have seen flowing, and you also might have poured liquids in different containers. So flowing is also one of the property of liquids. Solids can flow, children. Can you make a book to flow in another place? No, they cannot flow. But liquids, see, they can flow. And even the gases also can flow, but they will occupy the complete place what it is available. So gases and the liquids can flow. That is also one of the important property for these two. That is liquids and gases. This is called flowing. FLOW, flowing. Now, see here, children. Again, we will have a close look at the pictures. We will understand how we can differentiate solid, liquids and gases. Solids, they have a fixed shape. You see that ball, you see the wood, and they will take up the fixed space. SPAC, space. They will take up a fixed space. That is called volume. VOLUME. Volume means they will take a fixed space. You keep one bottle, like this one bottle, if you keep in, that will take a fixed volume, the fixed space, and they do not flow. 3 key points: fixed shape. Solids have fixed shape, fixed volume, and they cannot flow. In the case of liquids, you see that pouring picture, they will flow. They don't have fixed shape, but they have the fixed volume. They have a fixed volume. Keep on, you cannot, they won't take the complete space what it is available like the gases. Gases, they can flow. They also can flow, but very easily they will flow. They will spread fastly, but they do not have a fixed shape and do not have a fixed volume also. Now, so after learning, and you, as a part of your learning, you collect different things, and you observe. Ask your mother to give milk in a cup, glass, juice you keep, and some box and all you keep. and you observe the solids and liquids. Gases though, please don't take any risk of taking any gas only you observe when steam is coming when your mother is cooking, and you understand that they'll take up the complete volume. Now in your S1 children, even that also you are having as an activity only, exploring materials that is given. Complete the table, you have to complete. You see that candle, when you put off the candle, the fume will come. That fume is like smoke only, so that is in the gaseous form. Next you see chalk, then you see coffee kept in a cup, plate, and also water. So the questions asked for you is the shape fixed? For the fume, is it fixed? Yes or no, you have to write. No, no children. Chalk, does it has a fixed shape? Yes. Liquid have fixed shape? No. They take up the shape of the container. Any shape you keep, container shape, that only they'll take up. Plate? Yes. Water? No. You know that it is a liquid. Is the amount of space it occupies fixed? That is the volume, no children. Amount of space it occupies fixed? For gases, no. Chalk? Yes. For the liquid, yes. Plate? Yes. And the liquid also? Yes. Can it flow? Yes, gases can flow, but chalk cannot flow. Coffee can flow, plate cannot flow, and water can flow. So you think, and after reading your textbook page number 112, you can see the different pictures of solid, liquid, gases, and then you can understand, read that part, what it is given, properties given, read, and then you try to exploring. You are going to learn always. I am telling you, the worksheet should be tried by yourself. Next children, see. Second question, list things from the above picture that are not solids. Give reasons for your choice. So two, you have to pick from that and you have to write which are the solids, and you have to write the reason also why they are solids. Which of the items shown in the picture above are liquids? Third question. From this you have to pick up the liquids and you have to write the reason also. Which of the items above is similar to air? Which is similar to air means which is in the gaseous form. You have to write the reason. For everything, I think you can write which is having fixed shape, fixed volume, and you can complete it. If you are unable to do, first think and try, then you check your answers whether it is correct or not. So S1, completing the table, and it's completely yes and no. You think and try it yourself. Next, two solids are the chalk and the plate. They have fixed shape and volume. That is the reason. Third question, the two liquids are the coffee and water. They can flow. That is one first reason, and they have fixed volume, and they take the shape of the container. You can write that also, up to you. Any one reason you can give. Then the which is the in the gaseous form similar to air, that is a candle fume. Both air and candle fume do not have fixed shape and volume. It can spread easily. You can give your own answer also children. Now the next part of the lesson, again further we are going to learn about some more solids and liquids on solids only, but in a detailed way. Let us see children. See here, can you see what is this children? What does the picture shows? You can see small crystals are there. Very good. They are the sugar crystals. And when you might have seen your mother when she's transferring the sugar from one container to another container, she will be making it to, she will be transferring it. That time you can see they will be flowing. So what about this sugar? Is it a liquid? As it is flowing, is it a solid? Keep on thinking and keep it ready children. Answer. Next picture you see. Okay, have you ever seen this is a sponge children? So sponge, when you see, I said solids will be rigid, they will be hard. But when you take a sponge and when you squeeze it, you have seen sponge in this type and also this type in your homes. No children? Have you seen we can squeeze it, and when it is changing the shape, it is changing shape, no. Then is it solid or liquid? How can we come to a conclusion? You think. Yes, you observe carefully. It is changing shape. Not only this, no, even you can take a clay. Clay, if you make a ball in a clay, what about, it is having a fixed shape. You can give any shape. Is it solid or it is changing shape? No, whether it is anything else. So that question will arise. That's what we are going to explore in this next part of the lesson. Now again we have to recollect what we learned. Solids means they will have a fixed shape. Liquids will take up the shape of the container. Gases, no shape. About the volume, solids and liquids have fixed volume. Gases don't have fixed volume. And solids cannot flow. Liquids and gases can flow. This is what we learned. Now coming back to our event. So what about sugar and sponge? Do they have the fixed shape? You saw the pictures, no? Yes. And they have the fixed volume. They occupy the fixed space. Yes. So they both are solids only. Even though you are, that is not actually flowing in the liquid form, it is just you are getting transferred. Even any powder or anything also, when they are made up of small particles. Each and every particle will be having a fixed shape. Even though you can change the shape of the sponge or clay or dough, they are solids only because they have the fixed shape. Only by squeezing or pressing only we are changing the shape. So both the sugar and sponge are solids. And solids, what are the three? You can note down and you can write also. Why are they? Why do we call them as solids? So now why do we call them? Because they have the fixed shape, and also they have the fixed. They'll take a fixed space, that is fixed volume. Now, so next part. See, now again, solids, liquids, gases. Now we'll pick any one from this and we'll come to a conclusion whether it is correct or not. Now you see, children, carrot picture is there. Why it is called as solid, children? Why it is called as solid? Because it is rigid, it has a fixed shape, and it takes the fixed space, fixed volume. Liquid, you take, children. You see the rain water. Is it fixed? Is it a liquid? Why it is a liquid? Because it can flow. It takes the shape of the container, and also it has a fixed volume. Now gases. Gases, you can take see, when fire is also a gas only. Fire is also gas. So that is having it does not have a fixed shape. It does not take the fixed volume, but it can spread easily. That is, it can flow easily. So these three each basically difference, if you know, you will be understanding. Now see here I kept a two picture, one human being picture, man and woman. What about the human beings, children? Are we solid or liquid, or are we gas? Do we have a fixed shape? Yes. So our complete outer body, we have a fixed shape. We are rigid. But you will be wondering to know about our body. See here. Our bones are solids, right? Muscle solid and all. Our blood flowing inside is liquid. Air we breathe is gas. So inside our body we have all these three: solid, liquid, and gas. But on the whole, we are solid only. But the blood flowing inside is liquid, and the air we breathe is a gas. Yes, no, children. Now this part in your textbook, that is page number 1113, you can see the liquid flowing picture can be poured, and also the properties. This tabular column, as such you copy in your science notebook and learn. Let us see what is given in your workbook. S2, please write the date, solid, liquid, or gas. You take open your workbook along with me. You can also try to do that. Identify the following things as solid, liquid, or gas. Give reasons. Here different things are given. You have to identify whether it is solid or liquid or gas. Now first one is what? Butter. Butter will be having a particular shape. When it is in the freezer and all, it will be hard only. So it is a solid only. Why? It is having a fixed shape. You can think and you can give your own answer also. What about smoke, children? It is gas. It does not have a fixed shape. It can spread easily. It does not have a fixed volume. Any one reason you can give. What about ice cream? When it is not melting, just ice cream they are given. They are not told that it is melted ice cream. So you think, is it solid or liquid? Then juice, liquid or solid or gas. And then you write reason. Reason, one property only you have to write. Second season. Look at the picture. Identify the solid, liquid, and gas in it. Give reasons for your answer. There is a cup of some hot drink is kept, and you can see the steam coming up. So you have to identify the solid, liquid, gas, and for each one you have to give one property why you have come to that conclusion. So next, last question. Are fish solid, liquid, or gas? Why do you think so? Like same human being picture I told you. Fish is the solid only, but the blood inside the fish is liquid. The air what it breathes is gas, and the bones and the flesh part is solid. You can write like that also, or else simply you can write fishes are solids as they have a fixed shape and they'll have a fixed space. Let us see. You try to do very simple one on your own. If you are having any difficulty, read that page number 112 and 113 and then complete. Then if at all, if you don't know, you can take it. Yes, to that first question completely you have to do on your own, compulsory. Second one, you see a solid. A cup is a solid as it has fixed shape and volume. And coffee is a liquid. Coffee or tea or soup, anything you can write. Is a liquid as it takes the shape of the container. I have written one reason. You can give any other reason also. Next one. See here. Steam is a gas as it has no fixed shape and volume. You can, that always that fixed volume, no fixed volume, only you have to write for gases. Then it will be very easy for you to understand the concepts properly. Fish is a solid as it has fixed shape and volume I have given. As I told you, you can variate that as bones are solid, blood is liquid, and it is breathing air, that is air. But even then, fishes are, they are the solids as they have a fixed shape and volume. It is up to you to complete it on your own, children. So today's learning is solids, liquids and gases. Surrounding us various things are there. How are they classified as solids, liquids, gases? I hope you have understood that. So what are the properties for solids, what are the properties for liquids, and what are the properties for gases? If you have any doubt, again you watch the video, read the textbook. When you try the worksheet on your own, you will be able to understand it better. As I told you, in one A4 sheet paper, you can collect, you can name, collect C, solids and liquids alone. Gases it is not possible. So you can draw 3 solids, 3 gases and 3 liquids from your textbook or workbook or whatever pictures I have shown. Color it, and back side of the paper you write the why did you confirm that they all are solids, the 3 things what you have selected. Why did you say that 3 things what you have taken as liquid, why are they liquids, and 3 things what you have mentioned there, why are they gases? So this work you complete. Very important thing is completing S1, S2, reading textbook, then completing this activity and be ready for the next class, children. Bye bye, children.